My name is Pearl Mbazima. I am a mother of 4 beautiful children, and I am into women empowerment. I enjoy working with women when it comes to entrepreneurship, and this is something that I have been doing for the past, well, more than 20 years really. I've been doing business advisory services. That's what I specialize in, that's what my passion is. So I heard about the community leadership program from a friend of mine. Her name is Rachel, and we are in a community project together called Saco. This is a women's program where we save money together and borrow from each other. So she came and she said, look, Pearl, I found this program and it's about community leadership and I'm gonna sign on and it's really exciting. Why don't you look into it? At first I wasn't drawn to it because I never considered myself to be any sort of leader. But because of the way the website was set out and how they explained the benefits to us, I decided that it was something I needed. So I signed on. So the biggest thing that I would say I learned from this program was the issue of leadership itself. When I was younger, I was never made a prefect at school. I was never head girl. I don't think I was ever captain of any sports team either. So I've never thought of myself as a leader. And I'm not naturally somebody who wants to stand in front of everybody and be in the limelight. I'm quite happy to do background work. So when I got in there, it was explained to us that anyone can be a leader. As long as you're willing to stand up for something in your community that you think needs doing, that makes you a community leader. And I appreciated that, and it has really encouraged me to reach out and do more for my community. The things that I've implemented that I learned from there, one of the things was the issue of registering an organization that can actually be used to attract foreign or donor funding. I wasn't 100% clear on those issues, but one of the weeks they actually brought in some speakers who spoke to us about things like trusts, things like PVOs, and how those things can help your organization to protect its assets and to invite further investment. And so those are some of the things that I used. So the non-profit that I'm part of is that organization called Saco that I spoke about earlier. So Saco stands for the Ladies Savings and Credit Cooperative. It gathers women together into a space where we can talk about issues to do with financial literacy, empowerment issues, business issues. It also creates a market for us for various services because we also sell to each other. And so what I'm implementing in there is the aspect of sharing with all the women that they can also make a positive impact in their own communities with whatever projects they're doing. So the women who are into crafts, we encourage them to also impart those skills into other women in their communities. Those who are into agriculture, we encourage them to do that, and so on. So this has made Saco a space where businesses can actually grow and thrive. And we had a small financial setback last year as a group, and we had thought of folding up and closing down. But because of the benefit that a lot of the members have derived from it, they said, no, we're not closing this thing down. We're going to resurrect it. It's going to work. So it has revived and it has come back bigger and stronger than ever before. So we are really excited about seeing the impact that Saco is having on its members' lives and how it's been able to also empower them financially, giving them loans to start and grow their businesses. I'd love for Saco to become a big community bank. Earlier this morning, one of the organizations I'm affiliated with was having a meeting with the Ministry of SMEs, the woman who's in charge of women's affairs there, the director. And one of the things she mentioned was the issue of women needing finance to grow their businesses. It's not the biggest need, by the way, incidentally. Markets is their biggest need. But after you get your market, you definitely need the finance, right, in order for you to then be able to fulfill your orders. So I see Saco being that bank, the place where women who have grown their businesses and they need to take them to the next level can come to and get money relatively easier than is normally happening now, and being able to pay back and grow their businesses and grow Saco. So in the next 5 years, we'd like to be at least a national bank. What I would like to say to anybody who comes across material about PC4W, which is power classes for women, I would say definitely join. And when you join, be committed. That's one of the things we had to be. Our course took place over 12 weeks, and we'd come in every weekend and do something together. So you need to be able to put in the time. If you don't, then you're wasting your time, you're wasting PC4W's time, and it's really worthwhile. The skills that you walk away with are skills that you use in your business for the rest of your life, and it also makes you a leader. You become somebody who can impact others positively. So I would advise somebody who wants to apply to definitely go for it.